Green technologies in small village. What will residents offer to guests of EXPO? How domestic railroad workers prepare for the international exhibition. Indonesia officially confirmed its participation. What country will present at the EXPO 2017? Furor at the exhibition in 1939. Nylon stockings. Green economy is not only an alternative energy, but also a lifestyle. As practice shows, in order to attract public to such thinking, simply being informed is not enough. It is necessary to study experience and apply green technologies in practice. Now, this is also being studied in Kazakhstan. Arnasay village in Akmola region. Here, no one knows what does waste of water mean. People here give new life to old lamps, and they get a huge harvest of vegetables. And all this thanks to the use of green technologies, which were introduced a few years ago. The village was long ago nicknamed as Green Valley. Drip irrigation system and pyrolysis furnace, solar water collectors for water heating, panels that produce energy, LED lighting, and much more was implemented in Arnasay.
Мы создали первый в республике
We have created the first center in Republic which disseminates knowledge of green technologies. Word folk suggests that any citizen can get information if desired, having arrived in People's Academy and learn more details. What is green technologies, how to implement them, what effect does they give?
Какой он дает эффект? И расскажут об этом.
All this will be explained to ordinary citizens. Moreover, rural population exploit these technologies not the first year. And this is the uniqueness of this project. In general, more than 15 advanced technologies that save electricity, heating and water are presented in Green Village. Many projects are the result of work of national scientists. A small part is an analog of foreign development. Today, the center is equipped with pyrolysis heating, solar panels, collectors, wells and pumps, LED and photodiode lighting, sensor cranes, energy-efficient windows. In other words, it is a platform for many Kazakhstani know-how, which in fact proved their effectiveness. By 2017, the center has ambitious plans.
Мы некий шаг делаем. Это, как сказать, мы говорим, Народная академия зеленых
We
технологий.
believe that People's Academy of Green Technologies is public's contribution to the International EXPO 2017 exhibition. Public met and organized a demo zone for EXPO 2017. And of course, we expect those visitors who will come to the exhibition to visit our
На
center.
выставку международную обязательно посетят наш центр.
According to experts, the development of green economy will lead our country to avoid an environmental crisis that has affected many post-industrial countries with its scale. Organizers of the Center of Green Technologies claim the theme of the upcoming Astana EXPO 2017 exhibition is relevant, and such a unique platform will allow people to move quickly to a green economy. The world's best standards of service, style, basics of etiquette and ability to communicate in Kazakh, Russian and English. Domestic railroad workers attentively prepare to meet guests of specialized EXPO exhibition at the highest level. Now many conductors have already received certificates on passage of special course. In the educational center, professional trainers and consultants prepare railway workers for an International EXPO 2017 exhibition. Main criteria are the outfit, the ethics of communication, the culture of speech, service standards, linguistics, leadership, resolution of conflicts, as well as fluency in 3 languages.
Наша основная задача это
Our main objective is to direct conductors to correct behavior and mood in work. Goodwill is a basic fact on which we focus on our studies. Trainers provide not only theoretical knowledge but also suggest how to work in practice in a particular situation. Training courses are divided into 2 stages. First is training session, then practice of the most important points at the workplace. Currently, more than 1,000 conductors and train chiefs study in the educational center. 240 people have already received certificates of completion the special course of English. Communication with foreigners and passengers will surely improve our service. Respectively, passengers will seek to get on our trains. To a word, Kazakh rail carriers are adopting new services. It is also a preparation to a forthcoming international exhibition. It is planned to introduce the internal Wi-Fi network with multimedia entertainment portal for passengers, including browsing through the online licensed cinema films, music programs, and news feeds.
Как занять свое место под солнцем?
How to take your place under the sun? It's an urgent question for Kazakhstan scientists regarding the realities of today and the topic of the forthcoming expo. The technology of solar helium collectors is widely known throughout the world. Local innovators have simply adapted this equipment under Kazakhstan's climate. To learn how to get heating from sun in the next story. Sun fan, that's how national scientist Diaz Baisiitov calls himself. The idea of getting heat from solar energy was born a long time ago. After all, there are many reasons to do this. Firstly, according to Diaz, 80% of hydrocarbon is burned in country for winter heating. Secondly, this technique is used in Western countries for over 40 years. Scientists had reduced the cost of solar helium collectors at times, because almost all of the components are domestic.
Что представляет из себя гелиоколлектор?
What is the helium collector? Probably a Soviet times shower in country houses is familiar to many of you, when a capacitance is simply painted black, and in the evening you could have take a shower with hot water, but in fact with very hot water. Considering that about 50% of the reservoir efficiency was due to black paint, modern device with special spraying achieves an efficiency of 90%, which is already much higher, of course. This is the so-called absorber. It is a black body with triple spraying of special elements that absorb maximum heat and does not reflect it back. This absorber heats the heat medium, in this case propylene glycol, a non-toxic liquid, which through the tubing system reaches user's reservoir, where hot water already appears. One such collector is able to heat 100 liters of water per day, or 10 square meters. Construction is protected from damages with a specially tempered glass, which was used in its creation. The whole system is controlled and allows to save in average 60%, considering harsh northern winters in Kazakhstan. In warmer regions on south, the amount of savings is up to 80%. Besides, even in cloudy days, soon it will be possible to use this technology. Kazakhstan, by the way, leads in the number of sunshine hours on the continent, 3,000 hours a year. Therefore, this technology, according to developer, by 2017 will become popular. Moreover, the service life of domestic helium collectors is 40 years. Indonesia has officially confirmed its participation in the specialized EXPO 2017 exhibition. And today we will talk to extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador of Indonesia in Kazakhstan.
Расскажите, пожалуйста, о перспективах
Tell us, please, what are the prospects of cooperation between Kazakhstan and Indonesia in the exhibition in 2017?
Well, thank you very much, Ashel, for raise this question to me and for this opportunity. As you may well aware, from the beginning, Indonesia supported Kazakhstan to bid the Astana as a host for the Expo 2017. And also when the Indonesian president visited Astana on last September 2013, he also already indicated that Indonesia will participate in the Expo 2017, and then it was realized, by the letter of the President Joko Widodo now to His Excellency President Nursultan Nazarbayev, the confirmation that the participation of Indonesia for the next World Expo 2017 in Astana. So this is already the decision by the government of Republic Indonesia to participate in this very big event in Astana in 2017. And of course, Indonesia also noted that the theme of this exhibition is future energy. Of course, energy is imperative for the whole life of the peoples and the human beings.
Какие индонезийские компании
Which Indonesian companies are already involved in the preparations for Expo?
Yes, of course. We also will involve the Indonesian companies, just like the previous Expo in Shanghai, in Milano. Right now, there are more participation from Indonesian company, and now the government's now working on establishment of the commissioner, national commissioner, and also, of course, we'll discuss further with Indonesian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and some of maybe the companies who are dealing with these energy issues. So in this maybe months ahead, the discussion will be very, flourished.
Расскажите, пожалуйста.
What will the pavilion of Indonesia be like in 2017 in Astana?
Well, of course, in terms of the size of the pavilion, it will also consider, depend on what the Indonesian will bring for the exhibition, including the miniatures, the projects for Indonesian future energy, for instance. But based on the previous experience in the previous Expo, like in Milano, we have about 1,175 square meters.
In your opinion, what will Expo exhibition give to Kazakhstan?
Well, of course, with this participation of Indonesia in the next Expo, it will also show of the, enhancement of bilateral relations and cooperation between Kazakhstan and Indonesia. And of course, in the energy sector, we share the concern. We have a common interest, to the energy security, to deal with this matter in the global issues, in the global fora. And by the participation of Indonesia here, I think we can also having the time, having the opportunity to be much closer, interactions between Indonesia and Kazakhstan to exchange the expertise in the future's energy. We share also, like the countries, granted by the abundance of natural resources, oil, gas, minerals like coal, iron ore, uranium as well. Indonesia also similarly abundant of natural resources, but we had also the experience, how these natural resources could become the benefit for the welfare of the people together, and how they cannot be, opposite side, distracting the environment, become obstruct to the people's condition.
Presentation of a new synthetic material, nylon, that gives strength and elasticity to any tissue was held in 1939 at the World Expo in New York. Novelty was shown by chemical company TV-eng. Powerful advertising campaign was held on the exhibition. Nylon stockings were announced a revolutionary clothing. Women quickly appreciated innovation. The sales of nylon products grew every day. It was new, cheaper fabric which caused strong reaction among women who had fought for nylon stockings. A man who designed this material is Wallace Carruthers. Together with his team, he worked on an alternative to silk. They studied chains of repeated units called polymers, long molecules obtained from crude oil products. Carruthers joined two different solutions of carbon and received nylon. It was called polyamide 6,6 and could stretch to an incredibly thin size, thus remaining extremely strong. Today, nylon is used not only in clothing manufacture, but also in the industry of producing bushings, thin films, and coatings. Our program is over. Follow the progress of preparation for Astana Expo 2017 exhibition together with us. I am Asier Suleimanova. Good luck.